everyone, you are watching the Wolverine Pack here at UVU. My name is Meg McKellar.
And this is Wyatt Peterson.
First, let's give you the headliners for this week.
The potential floods and emergency preparations and how you can prepare for the rapid snowmelt.
The process of changing majors and what you should do if you want to switch or add a major.
Preparing for finals and some super useful tips to prepare for your success.
We are also going to be going over our resources for first-generation students, including tutoring, crisis services, and resources at the Women's Success Center. Use those resources, freshmen. They are super helpful and free.
Last but not least is the sports recap from last week, followed by the upcoming events. In case you didn't notice, we had a ton of snowfall this year and into April, no less. This may come at the cost with having excess water drainage from the melting snow. This can cause increased chances of flash flooding in the canyons, mudslides, and possible rock slides. Here are some steps you can take for emergency preparations in case of a flood. First, use the flood hazard map and enter your address or place to discover your flood risk. Even those outside of an identified flood risk area can experience flooding. Talk to your insurance agent today about flood insurance. Also, you can talk to your local officials to sign up for your community alerts and warnings. Lastly, use flood mitigation tips to reduce your risk. For more information, visit www.beready.utah.government.
Are you interested in changing majors? Well, here are a couple of steps that you can take in order to transition to your desired focus. The first step is to meet and talk with your advisor to see what your goals are and if they would align better in another department. You can also go to uvu.edu's Wolverine track, and if you click on the What If section, you can see what your graduation track will look like when switching to a different degree. It's a super cool resource. You can test out different majors, adding different things. It's really, really neat. So give it a look if you're interested.
Absolutely.
And with so many amazing majors to choose from, among them are the digital media majors, which had a huge 20th anniversary conference last week. We have some broadcast footage of it, so let's take a look.
So I'm Professor Harper. I'm part of the digital media program here at UVU.
I'm Eric Andrus. I'm a digital audio major.
I'm Nathan. I'm a digital cinema production student.
Hi, my name is Dawson Green. I'm a digital audio student.
My first day is when the bachelor's program really got launched, and we had our first graduates that following spring. In 2003. We know that we've got amazing students, we know we have amazing alumni and graduates, and we don't get together enough. So we decided we were going to have a 20th anniversary to celebrate the bachelor's degree.
My purpose here is just kind of have fun. I'm also excited because my brother graduated from digital media 15 years ago, so it's just an excuse to come here and meet up with him because he'll be here. I don't get to see him like super often just because we're so busy, so it's fun to just meet up and talk about our majors. I'm in audio, but he's in film, so it's, a little bit different, but we can relate over a lot of stuff.
I'm excited to see people from UVU that have found success in the film industry and hear their stories.
Even for our first time event, pulling this together, it's a lot of work, Look at the agenda, and we have people from Warner Brothers and ADK Microphones, ILM, Charles Schwab, we've got independent producers. But what we were after is a couple things. First, we want to hear the stories of our alum. They're doing amazing things. The second part of that is to have, the alum meet up again with the students, having that pairing, right? And just seeing that interaction and just the excitement that these students have to go and meet them. That to me is what I'm after.
I'm here just to, one, check everything out, get critiques on my portfolio with the super cool professionals that they brought here, and I'm pretty excited to check out the VR and XR stuff that they brought to the table this anniversary event. I've never had so many full-scale professionals to just have easy access to talk to,
and so it's fun. It's just an absolute time to have fun.
As we are now beginning to wrap up the semester, here are a couple super useful tips to prepare for your finals. First, work ahead. Working ahead means you complete your assignments, readings, and test prep at least a few days before it's due. Your stress level stays consistently lower because you're not living deadline to deadline. Give yourself some wiggle room to be human and enjoy yourself. Number 2, identify and use resources. It's easy to feel alone and super stressed during this time. There are a lot of resources that can help. Join study groups with your classmates, find someone to watch your kids for you for some quiet study time, stay late at the library, and unwind in the massage chairs in the Student Wellness Center.
Have you used those before?
Yes, they're so nice.
I'm a
And
big
they're
fan.
free on Fridays, I believe, right?
Oh yeah, I think it's the first Friday of every month.
And they're free
First-
the week before finals.
And they're free the week
And
before
our
finals,
cameraman says they're free the week before finals.
which is a fantastic resource because there are a lot of them and on and off campus to help you. You don't have to do everything alone. For more tips, visit www.uvu.edu/WSC.
Not only are there a lot of resources for all students, there's also a couple that are especially centered for first generation students. In order to help you prepare for future success, we have a couple here to share with you today. This includes but is not limited to tutoring, crisis services, and support groups. If you need assistance with paying for school, you can sign up for financial aid and you might qualify for grants here at the school. If you're struggling with your finances between paying for gas or getting food, you can use UVU's food pantry and fill out a food voucher. If you are struggling with a disability, you can also register at the accessibility services and see what accommodations you qualify for. The Women's Success Center is also a great resource for mothers and women. It can help by providing meetings and study rooms, menstrual and safe sex products. They're also very child-friendly, and they have books and toys as well as Mamava pods. And if you want any more information on those resources, you can visit the First Generation Success Center at LC 412. We're now going to throw it over to Daniel O'Binion to check in on our sports teams.
Thanks, guys. And now for the sports section. Last week, UVU announced our beloved basketball coach, Mark Madsen, was going to be leaving the Wolverines and was offered the head coach position at the University of California. Now, luckily for us, though, it was clarified on Thursday that assistant coach Todd Phillips isn't going to be going anywhere. The Wolverines made the change official on Thursday afternoon after a team meeting, naming Phillips the fourth head coach in the program's Division I history. The women's basketball season also just recently ended, the team finishing 6-24 overall and 3-15 in conference play. Jaden Brown led the Wolverines scoring, averaging 14.6 points per game, along with a total of 31 blocks. All this despite being injured for half the season. Shea Fano also played a big part in scoring this year, with a total of 362 points scored on the year. The women's soccer team acquired strong talent as well throughout the portal, so expect to see 14 new faces geared up for another run in the upcoming 2023 season. Thank you.
On Tuesday at 6:05 p.m., the UVU baseball team is facing off against the University of Utah. Go support the team. On Wednesday the 12th, UVU's project is hosting a women's climbing night that's going to be going on from 7:30 to 10, and you can go and enjoy some free climbing and learn about women's health. On the 13th through the 15th at 7:30, the Department of Dance will be presenting Phenomenology, a hip-hop showcase. You can get tickets at uvu.edu/thenorda. Finally, UVU's 2023 conference on domestic violence will be held Friday the 15th from 9 o'clock to 4. The otherwise $95 conference is free for current students, so you can register today at uvu.edu/chss/end_violence.
Thank you so much for tuning into the Wolverine Pack. For more information on our stories, podcast episodes, and new articles posted daily, check out our website at www.uvreview.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at UVU Review. We at the Review hope you've had an excellent rest of your day and a wonderful weekend. This is the last episode for the semester, but don't worry, we'll be back in fall of 2023. Shout out to our amazing cast and crew. We'll see you then.